And welcome back. Our next guest, we have tips on helping seniors this holiday season. We welcome Yael Reich, and she's the Diabetes Educator of the Visiting Nurse Services of New York, and Alicia Schwartz, Care Coordinator, Visiting Nurse Services of New York. And well, they have the Choice Health Plans, right? They're part of the Choice Health Plans. You've been here before,
Yes,
you're no stranger to the show, and we've been talking about the Visiting Nurse Service. Why don't you give us a little background on the Visiting Nurse Services of New York? I mean, I know a little bit about it because it's in the family now.
Well, it's actually they're going to celebrate the 125th year anniversary it's a service where we provide home care services to the individuals in the home. And we have different departments. There's hospice, there's home care, there's the Choice Health Plan, which is what I work for. There's maternity, MNP. So we have everything.
And today we're talking about diabetes. What are some of the ways caregivers can help homebound loved ones with diabetes and other chronic health conditions stay on track throughout the holiday season?
Well,
because people are eating all kinds of things.
That's right, and the holiday season is a really great opportunity for family to, when they visit their loved one, to really look at the house and look at the patient and help them go through these times and understand what are the issues that the patient deal with. A lot of time relatives come from far away and they didn't see their parents for 3 or 4 months or 6 months, and they notice the difference. In terms of diabetes and chronic disease, people often don't take the medication as often as they need to.
And not eating the way they're supposed to.
And they're not
under those conditions.
Right. Well, we at the Visiting Nurse Service of New York, we're very, very careful not to be the food police. We don't want to come into the patient's home and tell them what not to eat.
We want to tell. You don't go in and look into the refrigerator.
We
and
do.
See what they do. You do.
We do. But we do that because we do it as part of our assessment as a visiting nurse to see what the patient has and how we can encourage them to eat the right things. And during the holidays, it's very difficult because we go to all of these parties and all of these events, and we eat much more than we usually do.
Yeah. Are there some way? What do you tell them about eating under the condition, this degenerative disease, diabetes? How do they eat? What do you tell them?
I'm going to let her go with that because I want to go through another focus with a family visit.
You let me know.
Yes.
What do we tell them to eat? One of the things we have here is a healthy food guide that we rely on the U.S. Department of Agriculture. But what we tell them is to concentrate on fresh fruits and vegetables. We concentrate on really being accountable to what you're eating. So if you're not just snacking all the time, you're not drinking soda all the time, but we don't like to use the word don't. We like to be positive and talk about what to do rather than what not to do. And one of the things that we tell people is to increase their physical activity if they can during this time.
And that helps out with type 2 diabetes because the body can still produce some insulin.
That's right.
But type 1, you're insulin deficient and it doesn't work anymore. So
you did your homework. Very nice. For most people with type 1 diabetes, it's an autoimmune disease. They get it when they're very young. Luckily today they have insulin pens and insulin pumps and different way to deliver insulin.
So you can shoot this right through the stomach, right?
You can,
right through the material and everything?
Yes, you can actually, this is an insulin pen that we teach our patient how to use. We encourage people to monitor the diabetes using a glucose meter. All insurances pay for a glucose meter. And a patient during the holiday, when they eat more, they should monitor more so they know where they are, how much they should eat according to their blood glucose, and also how much insulin to inject.
And they're lucky to have you guys to help monitor the whole situation, the Visiting Nurse Services of New York. Give them a big round of applause, everybody.
Thank you.
Maybe Alicia can talk about...
One of the things that I want to talk about is about family when they come to see. Just like Yael said, they come in 6 months, 3 months, 4 months that they haven't seen their family member. And this is the time for you to do the check. And when I mean check is check the home. open up that refrigerator, make sure there's food there, make sure that the food is not spoiling there. Open up the cabinets as well, make sure there's food. You have people that are very, that they don't have a lot of means, and they may have cat food, but there's no cat. This is what they're eating. They may be eating. So these are the things that you have to do.
A lot of stories of people eating cat food.
Look at their home. Make sure it's clean. Make sure it's clutter-free, that there are walkways, they can walk. Look at their equipment. Do they have equipment that are working well? Are they sturdy? Look at the bathroom. Do they have a bath mat? Do they have rails in the bathrooms with grab bars that they can hold on to? In addition, check if there's rugs in the homes, that they don't trip, that they don't fall. So those are the things that we have to pay attention. Are they, you know, because you may call your family member and they're talking to you and they feel like they're okay, but when you're in the home, you might see they're more forgetful, and in the evenings, they're even more forgetful. Maybe there's some signs of dementia. These are the things you have to look at. Look at the medications. How long have they been there? When was the last time they took their medication? Look at those bottles. Did they get them from the pharmacy in 2015 or 6 months ago? That may mean they're not taking them. This is the time that you do those checks.
Not taking more than it's supposed to.
Yes, you know. Because if it's a 30-day supply, that should be finished in 30 days. If it's 3 months ago, that means they're not taking them. So this is your time to look at that person and see if there's something going on that you may need to take them to the doctor.
Why is the holiday time a better time to assess all of this?
It's not that it's a better time, but these people live alone. And these are the times mostly families come. They come on Thanksgiving, they come on Christmas. So these are the times that you have that opportunity. You should always do it, but this is the most time that people see their family members.
All right. How do you know that you need additional steps to provide care to our seniors?
Yeah, well, one of the things that you can do is when you see your mother after 3 months, you come from California and your mother is in the Bronx and you go into her apartment, you do what Alicia is saying in terms of really looking at the environment, but you also look at the person itself. You ask them to take their socks off and look at their toenails. Have they gone to the podiatrist in the last 3 months? And you look at their hair. Did they go to their hairdresser lately or they didn't? During the holidays, a very good opportunity when you're in the patient home to actually do the visits with your mother or with your father and encourage them to go to the doctor. If they need more help, if you see the dementia, like is said if they're not taking medication, then you can ask the doctor to refer them to a visiting nurse service.
Where can we go for more information?
Well, you can call the Choice Health Plan. One of the visiting nurse service Choice Health Plan is 888-401-6582. That's the contact for long-term services. Or
if you want a visiting nurse to come to your home on a weekly basis or more often if needed, you can call 866-632-2557 and VNSNY.org.
Thank you guys so much. Give them a big round of applause. We thank you for all the love that you give to our seniors.
Thank you.
Thank you sit tight for 1 second because I have to talk to you, but give them another big hand. Yael Reich, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator, Visiting Nurse Services in New York, and Alicia Schwartz, who's no stranger to the show, RN Care Coordinator, VNSNY Choice Health Plans. All right, we have to take a quick break, but we'll be right back, I promise. Next.
Thank you.